Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, April the 13th, and today's drawing is going to be another personification. Again, going over the schedule, Mondays are personification, Tuesdays are places, Wednesdays are for dragons on hump day, Thursday is going to be multimedia day, and Friday again is crowdsource. But this Friday, I may or may not be able to do one. I have a medical appointment on Friday, so I might not be able to make it for that day. But I am going to try and do as many as I can during this week. Hi, Sam. Hi, Lauren. Gonna try and do as many as I can this week. I know it's spring break for Carmel Unified, but we have other districts that are using these videos for art instruction. So I'm gonna try and do as many as I can this week. So how y'all doing? So today we're gonna be doing a dog and cat playing chess. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of lay out our drawing for today. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a kind of enlarged version of a dog, a bulldog, and a cat playing chess. So we're going to kind of block it out. And we're going to use a basic kind of circular shape for our bulldog and a basic kind of shape for our cat that are going to be playing chess today. Okay? So I'm going to block these in for right now. Kind of figure out how we're going to do this. And we're going to have the bulldog kind of looking down, cat looking down too as well. All right. Same thing here with our cat looking down. Kind of block these shapes in here. I'm going to do a kind of a chubby cat and a bulldog kind of around a chess table. And the chess table is not going to be the focal point of this drawing. The animals, the personification of the animals actually playing chess is going to be the focus. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on the bulldog, and then we're going to go to the cat and the chessboard. Okay, and we're going to kind of put them into the garb of humans. So the first thing that I'm going to draw is kind of like where the bulldog nose is going to go, and this is going to be right here, kind of in the middle here of our shape. And they have the unfortunate kind of genetic traits of having really messed up kind of faces. All right, and they have these kind of jutting out jaws kind of thing. And lots of skin flaps. So we're going to kind of draw this out. They have a jowl line, just like so. Just kind of playing with scale here. And it used to be an activity that I made all my art students do, is to draw a British bulldog. Just like so. All right. And they have over their nose, they have another gigantic skin flap that connects with their jawline. It just makes all kinds of wrinkles on their faces. These poor guys. They have sinus issues, tons of sinus issues, and they have a hard time, smelling. So they also have these really distinct kind of eyes, And we're going to give him kind of a far off, kind of jolly look. Give him a reflected light on his eye. Okay. I want to give this guy kind of a fedora kind of thing here going on. Yeah. We're going to make make his nose right in that space we've kind of marked out with that little square. Boom. Just like so. Give him a quirky little fedora here. Playing in the park, you know. Gonna be a sunny day. I'm kind of modeling this after the chess players in Washington Park in New York City. So I'm drawing a kind of a larger brimmed fedora. So kind of an ellipse, just like so. Another ellipse, kind of like a cake shape on top here. All right. And then they have these kind of indents on the side, just like so. And then on the top, you usually have the fold. And we're gonna use just a darker shadow there that connects with this guy. Almost to a point. See that? Boom. Just using value for that. Okay. And usually a ribbon comes across. Clean this ellipse up a little bit. Give him some shadow just there. And let's not forget his ear, yeah? Kind of a droopy ear. They have these like kind of droopy, sloppy, floppy ears, like so. Just like that. Okay. What about the chess players in Baltimore, Oliver? Gonna give him a little neck fold right here. Oh, I won't. Oh, I won't. Yeah, and usually in these fedoras, they also have a little feather coming off the top. I'm gonna shade that real fast using a distance grip and more the side of our pencil. Just a little shade right there. Darker ribbon. Okay. Now. So we have our bulldog so far. We're gonna give him kind of a high collar. As if like it's an ill-fitting collar. All right. And then we're going to go back over here. We're gonna work on our cat. Make him a little bit bigger. And what we're gonna do is make a kind of a chubby cat. And we're gonna put one ear here. We're gonna make a triangle, kind of like so. This is gonna be that ear. We're gonna put another ear on the far side here. Forehead of the cat. All right. Nose of our cat. Shorten nose. All right. Cat's nose is kind of flat. Boom, boom, boom. Just like so. He's contemplating his move. A little neck roll for our kitty cat. All right. The markings. All right. Our bulldog's got a nice little collared shirt. Shading there for our bulldog. Okay. Our bulldog is, and our cat. Let's give our cat kind of maybe a t-shirt kind of thing going on. All right. Yeah. He's going to be thinking about his move. I'm going to give him a kind of a... He's going to be a chubby cat, but he's also going to be kind of a... Not a really sporty cat either. He's going to be kind of skinny. And he's thinking about, what's he going to do? What's his next move? Right? Our bulldog is going to be kind of gripping the table. Okay. All right. Gonna have a timer, old school dial timer on the table. Right. And these guys are on top of their game. All right. Got more. Right, there we go. Tight chessboard. Chubby kitty. Yep. And our bulldog, he crowding the table. Again, keeping this really kind of loose. There we go. Fun stuff. Now, we are already on our way here. We're going to put some chess pieces in here in a minute. All right, so next thing, we're going to just put some random chess pieces in here that you may or may not be able to see. Maybe a bishop. And initially, I got this idea from one of my students who was like, hey, do a cat versus mouse. And I was like, well, I don't know. That'd be kind of proportionally, it'd be really hard to do. So I decided to change it up to a dog versus cat. Do a queen, a pawn, castle, another pawn, maybe a knight, the pawn, but it's a crowded table. Right? Said dog is gripping that table. So, the next thing that we got to do is now we're going to go in and do some shading, etc., etc. And cleaning up some of these details. All right, so going in with some details now. With our bulldog and cat playing chess. Okay. So all I'm using now for most of these drawings that I do, so that anybody can really kind of do this. I have a drawing pencil, but you can use your 2B or H that most people have at home. Those pencils are very easily found. I'm using a General Pencil Company 4B Kimberly, which is like my go-to pencil. It really is. It's kind of like my go-to for a lot of the drawing that I teach my students. It's important to have consistency with that at least. And it's just a good place to start out. I always encourage kids to try new stuff. Find what works for them. I've been drawing with 4B Kimberleys for forever, since I've been teaching art. You can go up to 6 or 8B, which is really soft, very dark. I tend to stay away from anything darker than 6B though, because it can really, if a kid doesn't have good control, it can get away from them. It can get too dark. Okay, we're doing the details now of our kitty cat. And this is a cat wearing a t-shirt. A little too tight for him. He's got to lay off the pounce treats. Clean up some of these directional lines which are contradictory. Yeah. A little shadow underneath his arm resting on the table. Okay. Same thing there. I'm gonna give him some pockets here that are kind of wrinkled. Okay. Okay. And the reason I'm using a piece of paper right now is just so that I don't smudge while I'm working. Doing some details on the eyes. Kind of a stoic kitty cat. Contemplative, trying to figure out his next move. Seams for his pant leg here. Just like so. I'm doing some shading now. More shading because it's underneath the table. No light there, right? So all I'm doing now is going through the details and shading. Okay. Maybe he's sitting at a park bench and it's got an arm here going down. Right? So now I'm just putting a little pressure to make a nice dark and thick line. All right. Giving him a park bench here. This is going to be connected. You can't see that, unfortunately. That's okay. I'm going to do it here for the boy. Over here. Just like so. Come back to that later. We're going to add some shadows underneath on the bottom here for where the dog is, our bulldog is sitting. Connect these and darken these. Okay. All right. Yeah, so our bulldog is probably losing, and he's losing his grip on his patience. Hi, Jaya. Salvador. Mia. We're going to give the bulldog some darker marks around his jowls. Continue those darker kind of folds into his neckline, just like that. We're darkening these areas because his face is going to be in shadow from the fedora. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Collared shirt. Funky little neckline here. Boom, just like so. Maybe, let's just say maybe, our cat is holding a coffee to go mug over here. So we're going to draw two ellipses. just like so. Kind of paw hands here. More human than cat. We'll give him claws. How about that? It's like a thumb. Yeah, there we go. Yep. A little shadow in the middle. Every lines, boom. So as you are developing the elements that you want to include, you can lighten and darken, but start out with searching lines and then you darken as you go along. Once you get those lines that you really want. Okay, there you go. All right, this is our timer. We'll put the little buttons on the top. Smooth out that shading here. Boom, boom. Okay. Lay down some more shadows. That's the edge of our board. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna put this side of his shirt in shadow. Shadow beneath the collar. Just like so. There we go. Okay, we are cruising. I'm gonna darken this part of the ear. Clean up some of these shadows, just like so. It's got that little neck roll going on. All right, so again, we are drawing. We're drawing, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna give him like a wristwatch instead of a cuff right there. Make this one of those really gigantic fancy watches. And then do like a sloppy cuff. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Darken that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I made that a little bit too wide. Let me get rid of that. Ah, the wonders of Pentel. There we go. Gotta have room for his knees. Okay. All right. So we're just shading now here. Opposite side of his arms. I'm building these up with directional lines. Okay, just like we were doing over here with the cat. Okay, same thing over here. Directional lines. We're gonna show, we're gonna show the other leg kind of going across that way. Give it a little love. And then darken that too. Okay. Seam for his pants. Yeah. Okay. All right. Switching pencils, because I'm getting a little flat with my lines now. I want to darken this line here. Give him a little bit of a darker patch here. Same thing up here. Tuck these in. Darken the teeth. Bulldog are a lot of fun to draw, that's for sure. And we're gonna go back in and do a little bit of detail work on the chest pieces. I'm gonna try and save those for last, just because the amount of kind of the work that I'm doing, don't want to get too lost. And I'm just kind of moving around and using value shading to indicate like folds and texture, just like I did up here. And some of it's really kind of loose. So I'm going to use some value shading here to kind of move information around. Okay. Okay. Heavier lines down here, darker lines too as well. Blending those together. Hey, Kip. So all I'm doing right now is just kind of cleaning things up and just finishing some touches here. And then I'm gonna go back in with the chest pieces will be the last thing that I do. So again, like I was saying earlier, my district's on spring break right now. Most people are taking a break. I don't know, I woke up today and just said, I gotta keep doing the lives. It's kind of therapeutic for me. It's something that's just now part of my routine during this shelter in place. And so it's like, if you establish a routine, the best thing you can do is continue practicing it. So that's what I'm doing. We're gonna get rid of this line. I always put a little demarcation on my page to show like how far I can go from right to left, left to right. So, that I've drawn a little bit larger than my parameters, but that's okay. All right, now, using a little bit of paper scratch and a sharpened pencil, I'm gonna go through and kind of refine some of these lines. And it's very interesting. I've sold a couple of the drawings that I've done during the lives, and all that money is going towards, all that money is donated. I just, if anyone who wants to purchase any of the drawings that I do, I ask them to just donate to This Club Saves Lives. They are doing some wonderful things with donations of food out into our community. So if any of the drawings that I do and you like, just DM me. And if you want to purchase them, just make a donation. Just tell me you made a donation to This Club Saves Lives. And I'll send these to you. All right. We are getting there. We're almost done. This is a pretty quick one today. So yeah, but if you are interested in any of the drawings that you see on my Instagram account and you want to purchase them, all you need to do is make a small donation to This Club Saves Lives. And just confirm that donation and I will send you a drawing. If you are just joining me and would like to watch this from the very beginning, when I first started, there is a link in my bio to my YouTube channel. You can watch it from there. forgot the ribbon on the fedora. Again, if you haven't been to Washington Park in New York and seen the chess playing going on, it's quite a remarkable thing. If you haven't seen the movie Searching for Bobby Fischer, I highly recommend it. We got a lot of time right now, especially for my folks, who I work with in the district. If you got some time, look up Bobby Fischer. It's a good flick. I highly recommend it. Searching for Bobby Fischer. Really good show. It's got Ben Kingsley, Lawrence Fishburne. It even has Alan Tudyk in it, one of my favorite actors. If you don't know who that is, he's been in a ton of movies, but he's also had a television show called Monk. A great show. Okay. Well, folks, we're getting to the point where we're done, and I don't want to overwork it necessarily. So this is Bulldog versus Cat playing chess. Again, it's Monday, first day of Carmel Unified Spring Break, and today was personification. Hope you can join me tomorrow. We're going to be doing places. That includes perspective drawings, landscapes, seascapes, architecture, or different types of proportions. That's tomorrow on Tuesday, April the 14th. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Goodbye.